know this beat.
It sounds familiar. Even the last one with the bass line. That bass line sounded hell familiar.
Well, the last one sounded familiar to me because I heard it before. But this one, it's like maybe from a video game or something. The beat on this one specifically sounds really familiar. Yeah, it's definitely from it's either FIFA or 2K. FIFA or 2K had this song on it, bro. I promise you. Aquamarine. Hold on, let me get it real quick. Yeah, FIFA. Which one? Hold on. FIFA 23. Yeah, 23. Real quick before we get to the video, if you're rocking with our content here on YouTube, you definitely want to go check out the VibeVilla Patreon. We got full album reactions, not just the single tracks. You get to take the full journey with us, front to back, no skips. Plus, our Patreon community votes on what we react to next, from brand new drops to classic projects that we haven't touched yet. And it's not just music, we got sports reactions, TV show breakdowns, the visual for our podcast, and a bunch of other bonus content that we drop weekly. If you ever wanted more VibeVilla, that's where it's happening. Links below. We appreciate the love.
We go from Lyra to Libra, from cold water to fever, to World War III, from the treaty signed in Geneva. The biology teacher said we used to be amoebas. The neighborhood preacher said we emerged from the ether. We converged from urethra and struck gold, Eureka. The morning star, Tariq, I was born to be a teacher, whether scorpion or the frog. The nature of the creature is to evolve. Though it's the savage beast we truly are. My words should be studied up in Berkeley and Juilliard. All my bars is hard as solid gold bullion.
Bro, can I just run this back real quick?
All my bars is hard like solid gold.
The what teacher said we came
biology.
Came from amoebas.
Yeah.
Basically the evolution narrative. And then the neighborhood teacher said we came from the ether.
Yeah.
Like it's a more spiritual.
My guys, that'd be kind of confusing though, with so many people telling you different ways of how humans were became a thing. I'm assuming he's gonna tell you something about how he thinks that we became a thing. But yeah, the evolution.
We go from Lyra to Libra, from cold water to fever, to World War III, from the treaty signed in Geneva. The biology teacher said we used to be amoebas. The neighborhood preacher said we emerged from the ether. We converged from urethra and struck gold, Eureka. The morning.
But it's tough because the whole first part of the verse, he's talking about like from this to this, from this to this, from World War III treaty to the Geneva,
World War III to the treaty.
Yeah, from Lyra to Libra to. So it's a contrast of things that he's describing the whole first part of the
cold water to fever.
Yeah.
We truly are. My words should be studied up in Berkeley and Juilliard. All my bars is hard as solid gold bullion. My name in the Quran like the kingdom of Suleiman. You done lost your mind trying to call me a mullion. Cause in 215 with folks fight, depression and wives pack protection, lives lack direction, horsepower like a Mongolian, trying to find soul again. But my thoughts corrupt the files and contaminate the console again. It's a shame, but I cannot complain, though I am not the same. My bandwidth is a canvas cut from his frame. When I present ideas naked and unashamed, it's handwritten in Sanskrit on a 7 train.
What'd he say?
My bandwidth is a canvas cut from the frame.
Yeah, I heard the bandwidth, and I was like, what did you say about bandwidth, bro? Cut from the frame, yeah.
Bro said it's written in Sanskrit, which is an ancient text, on the 7 train.
On the what train?
The 7 train is a train in New York City. It's a train line.
Okay.
But usually, train in the underground have graffiti and shit. He said it's written in Sanskrit on the so it's just a contrast between something that's ancient and like this rare, obscure thing versus like something so urban. So basically, he's intertwining the urban and the black culture and like where like the people currently reside. He's connecting that to ancient text and like things of value, and saying basically bringing the two worlds together and saying, yo, this is it then, this is it now type shit. You know what I mean? Like in a weird way.
Is he talking about his writing? Because I know he mentioned something about his bars and whatnot.
I don't even know if I don't think he's talking about his writing.
No. Okay, because he said something about.
Oh yeah, maybe because the line goes, "My bandwidth is a canvas cut from his frame. Yeah. When I present ideas naked and ashamed, it's written in Sanskrit on a 7 train." Yeah,
bro, I believe him.
That makes it even crazier because he's saying his shit is like stuff written in Sanskrit on in an urban setting in the. I'm giving you ancient text or stuff as valued as ancient text. in this urban setting. Like, that's crazy.
Even before that, I think he was talking about his bars being gold and I even said, I believe you, bro. Yeah, I think he said it's hard to understand or something like that.
Crazy
in the verse.
What the hell is this shit doing on FIFA? shit.
They don't even know.
It goes back. It goes back to the feel. Because the song still has a feel like, oh yeah, now you can vibe to this on FIFA, like but like you deep the lyrics, it's like, bro.
Because once you said 2K, I'm like, there's no way I can see this on 2K. FIFA feels like more of a type of.
I get it,
Sensory deprivation to ultimate synesthesia, freeing our brother's keeper from teeth of another creature, breaking and entering into the theater. The search and seizure is the birth of genius, somewhere between Earth and Venus. At her convenience, even non-believers make prayers. Haters and naysayers is buried in cake layers. I take day as a blessing and see the night as a lesson. Twilight is a message for me to write a confession. The matrix, a dominatrix seeking to be served, ever patiently waiting with the demons we deserve. Better be willing to pay with every dream that you deferred. If the vehicle should swerve, learn to lean into the curve. After working up the nerve, almost equal in size, I walked around with the iron for any wrinkle in time. I paid a piece of my mind.
You remember that bar? I walk around with the iron for any wrinkle in time, bro. I
promise you,
bro. I
already heard this shit once.
Nah, I feel like we heard that bar together, and we both reacted to it. I remember speaking on that line, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like I remember that faintly. Though.
And you know what's crazy? After if the vehicle should swerve, learning to lean into the curve, like after that line, after he said that, I'm like, wait, nah, something else is coming. Like something else familiar is coming. And then walk around with the iron for any wrinkle in time. Oh my God, that's crazy.
Hard. That's hard. That's still hard to this day,
bro.
The iron, the gun, but you use an iron to
iron out the wrinkles, bro.
On clothes and all that, but
any disruption, bro, crazy.
After working up the nerve, almost equal in size, I walked around with the iron for any wrinkle in time. I paid a piece of my mind for every nickel and dime, but never less than a 5 and never slept on a job. A killer crept on your squad, yet never left the garage. When your God was close enough to see the flesh of his eyes. Get to the button and press it's what the message advised. What's the threat behind the vessels where the testament lies?
Jigs. Bro said, I pay the peace of my mind for every nickel and dime.
But I never slept on the job or something like that followed after.
Never less than a 5 and never slept in the job. But bro, I pay the peace of my mind for every nickel and dime. He sacrifices his peace of mind to make money. Mm-hmm. Like I pay the peace of my mind, but also he uses his mind to make money as well. Like it's like peace as in a piece of, but peace is in, your peace of mind. It's a crazy line.
They never slept on the job. I mean, that could be interpreted in many ways, but for me, I feel like it's more like him saying, I've always been conscious. I've always been here. I've always been also spitting this conscious lines to you to keep you alive or keep you awake. Never slept on the job after talking about, what he's gotten from the job, I guess. Yeah, that shit was tough. I actually wanted it to be just like this. I didn't want the hook to be long. I didn't want nothing to disrupt him because the first verse, I wanted it to be like, I wanted to just keep rapping. No hook in between. So that short hook was perfect for me still.
Yeah. It's just elite on another level, bro.
Yeah, and then the internal rhymes. I'm like, how are you doing this and making it sound so like perfect? Like you're using the right words. That doesn't sound like you should have used a different word here. Yeah, the internal rhymes, and at one point I think it was like using peas in the first verse. Yeah, that shit was tough.
Yeah, bro, crazy.